Florida to find out how the cat was doing, and every day the cat was doing fine. Sure, I'm letting it run out, I'm letting it play, I'm feeding it, I'm brushing it, I'm playing with it. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Have a good time in your vacation. So the last day of his vacation, he called up and asked how his cat was doing. And the neighbor said it died. And the guy in Florida went crazy. Well, how'd you let it die? Couldn't you just say, you know, one day say you couldn't find it, one day you say the dog chased after it, one day, you know, it's up on the roof, anything. Just let me know. You don't have to tell me right away that it's dead. So he got over his little hysterics, and finally he, you know, realized that it wasn't the neighbor's fault, even though he did say, you know, he should have let him tell it gently to him, break the news. And so then he asked how his mother was, and the neighbor replied with, "She's up on the roof." Is that okay?
Yep. An open child show with that?
Okay.
Live from Adams Russell Studios, Your Mother's on the Roof, with host Charles Laquidara. Charles' special guests tonight are Barry Marshall and the Rockin Robins.
And now, let's have a little bit of applause. Come on, everybody, please. Just right now, go. Yay! Okay. So, you know, I always wondered, like when I first got cable television for the first time in my life about 6 months ago, I used to set my clock to it every day, and every day I'd be late for work, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Like I thought it was my watch just was slow and stuff. I took it into the drawer, but it turns out Adams Russell, their clocks are all like 5 minutes behind times. The rest like 5 minutes behind universal time. But it's okay because if you've been keeping your time with theirs, then right now it's 8 o'clock to you, right? So we're starting, and good evening. We got a lot of interesting things we're going to be doing tonight. The first thing I want to do is welcome you to the show that's called Your Mother's on the Roof, and I think you know why we call it that. We just couldn't think of another title for it. But if you have a better idea for what the title of the show should be, you know, just give us a call. The phones are ringing right now, 769-6950. As a matter of fact, if you want to call up, we're going to be playing Michigas, a quiz show, a contest, and you'll be competing against somebody from our studio audience, and maybe you'll win lots of great prizes. So stick around. In the meantime, what we got here is, oh, somebody asked me about this. This is just my lunchbox, but not too much in it. I took, see, there's this new product, though. You know Banaka, that stuff you squirt in your mouth, like when you're going on a date and stuff? And salesmen use it. Well, now Banaka has come up with a new product called Banaka Blast. And it's wicked good. Have any of you ever tried it, Banaka Blast? All right. Well, what it does, it has that stuff in the middle that when you bite it, it, you know, squirts out. Now, I wasn't good. I was told not to eat on television. You never eat on television, but when you watch baseball, which I know most of you are probably going to do, is watch the game, and that's okay. I don't mind. I have no problem with competition and stuff. I believe competition in television is very important. But
that's right. You're not supposed to eat on television, Charles.
Roger Clemens does. So I'm going to.
So you can take the gum out now.
I have to?
It's not gum. Yes.
It's not gum, it's Banaka Blast.
You're not close up to anyone, don't worry about it.
Somehow I have a feeling this gum's going to turn up again on the show somewhere. Okay. Yes. What we have coming this evening, we have special guests. We have Barry Marshall and the Rockin Robins, and they're going to have a world premiere of their video, She's Only Fat in Her Mind. And also we'll be playing Michigas, as I said, with a member of the studio audience, somebody here in the studio audience, versus somebody on the telephone. One of you people out there are going to call 769-6950, and we'll get a chance to win a lot of great prizes. Meanwhile, also we're bringing the first television appearance ever of investigative reporter Geraldo Laquidara. So he'll be on the streets maybe of your town soon, so stick around. Also, of course, we expect you to call up and tell us what you think of the show and give us any comments. We're going to chat with the studio audience over here, and we're going to pick a contestant from Michigan. If you'd like, why don't we do that? Can we do that now, Tracy?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
We're waiting for a caller. We need a caller, and you can chat with your contestant.
Okay, 769-6950. Could somebody please call? Dad? In the meantime, while we're waiting, why don't we go over and pick somebody from the studio audience and get to play Michigan. And what we're going to do is we're going to pit you out there against someone here. And one of the prizes I happen to remember is a limousine service ride to where is it? To Milford or to the Bob Seger show? To Milford?
Milford Sheridan.
Milford Sheridan. That's even better. So why don't we take this mic and go out into the audience here and talk with this woman right here. What's your name?
Barbara.
Barbara what?
Capabianco.
Capabianco? I've heard. Is that a famous name? I've heard that before. Is they call you Cappy for short?
Yeah.
Did your father own that big liquor store?
No, well, it's my husband's family.
It's your husband's family?
Yeah.
So you married into money. You didn't marry him for the money.
No,
you
no
married him because he was a personality and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Do you want to play Michigan with us? We're going to be playing with somebody out there on the telephone?
Okay.
Okay, let me just test you and see if you're good at Michigan questions. For example, what's black and white and red all over? A wounded nun, you're right. Okay, well, we'll get back to you, Bob, and it's Barbara, right? Okay, we'll get back to you in just a second. In the meantime, I have to fix this. Shut off this mic, please, because I'm going to fix this, and I don't want it to crumble all over everybody's ears. Did you know feedback can kill? That is true. We want a lot of feedback from you, but not the kind that can kill. We want some input from you.
Yeah, that's a call.
Just pick it up and press the button? Or press the button first and pick it up.
Press 24, then pick it up.
Press 24 and then pick it up.
Pick it up and
All
press
right.
2-4, Charles.
Okay, I pressed 2-4. 2-4 is...
No, the one that's blinking, the one that's blinking.
Hold on a second, hold on. The one that's blinking, hold it. Okay. Hello? Oh, hello?
Try again.
Did I take too long to get the phone?
You didn't pick it up right. Yeah, just pick it up.
Pick it up and pick it up.
If it's blinking and it's red, just pick it up if it's on that line.
Okay, it's obviously one of those perverted people out there. Hello?
Okay, this time it's going to work.
Hello?
Oh, Charles?
Charlie? Are you from my hometown of Milford?
No, is this Charles?
Yeah.
This is Bob Noonan. My sister is in the audience there, and I want to play Mrs. Golf for her.
Your sister's in the audience?
Yep.
And you want her to come home? Why? Because what?
No, I want to play Mrs. Golf with her.
She has a couple loads of clothes to do?
No, she already did that here. She left early tonight.
She did?
Yep.
Just so she could be here, huh?
Yep, that's right.
Okay, well, do you want to play Michigas against Barbara? Or did you just call just to say hi to your sister? I can deal.
No, I want to play with Karen there, Mrs. Golf.
Karen's not playing Michigas.
Well, why not?
Because I didn't pick her.
Oh.
So you want to try to get somebody who's... should we try for another call? Somebody that's not...
No, I'll go on.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
You ever been on the show before?
The show?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Right, because the show just started today.
I know.
Okay. All right, well, why don't we get... we'll get Barbara up here. You want to do that now, Trace?
You got to do it now. We're going to move along here.
Okay, are we running behind?
Well,
Wait a minute, you going by...
got any more with Karen's brother.
Are you going by Adams Russell time or by the regular
Put
time?
your mic up a little higher, Charles. Oh, is mic on. Put your mic on, Charles.
Oh, it fell on the floor.
Yeah, so do you. Okay, and either get off the phone with Karen's brother or find somebody to play this guy.
Okay, the problem is that if we're using Adams Russell time, then we could do that. But if we're using real time, then the show's probably over. Okay, what's your first name?
Bob.
Bob. Okay, Bob. Now what do I do? Just keep. Do I have to hold Bob like this? Do I have to hold him like this, or can I put? Is that feedback? Oh, great. You know, feedback can kill. Say something.
Could you tell Karen's face looks like a chipmunk on TV?
Let's get a picture of Karen over there looking like a chipmunk. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to. Should I just put the phone down, Trace?
Yeah, if the caller can see you on the air at home, you don't need to hold the phone.
Okay, do I want to bring Barbara over here then and do Michigas? Come on, Barbara. Now, whoever answers the most questions first wins the grand prize. It's Bob versus Barbara, okay? The first prize, the grand prize, is a limo ride to the Sheraton Milford Hotel, plus a free night at the hotel, and you can't take your sister. But prizes will be awarded for each correct answer. All right, you ready? Did you just catch the answer there? You didn't just look, did you? Okay, you want to go first? Should we let Barbara go first, Bob?
Okay.
Okay. What was Dorothy's full name in The Wizard of Oz? Piece of cake. If you don't know that, you're in trouble. You realize how hard these questions get? You don't know, Bob? You know?
No, I don't. Does Karen know?
All right, let's go on to the second question. We obviously have a problem here. What major English band was bailed out of this is not yours, Bob, it's Barbara's. What major English band was bailed out of a Rhode Island jail? What? What major English band was bailed out of a Rhode Island jail? You hearing things and stuff, voices and stuff? What major English band was bailed out of a Rhode Island jail in 1972 by Kevin White in order to keep a date and prevent a riot at Boston Garden? One.
Sorry about that, Charles.
About what?
You know the answer?
Do you know the answer? Okay, Bob, do you know the answer?
What year?
Huh?
What year was this?
72, Bob.
I'll say Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones. He's right. All right. All right. Bob, you win 2 pints of gourmet ice cream from Ron's Gourmet Ice Cream. That's at 1231 Hyde Park Avenue in Hyde Park. Okay? But we're going to keep going here because don't worry about it, Bob. You still get a chance. Keep that mic up close to your mouth. Yeah, me too. Okay. Okay, Barbara goes again. Name 2 of the 4 Boston University members of the 1980 gold medal Olympic hockey team. Take your time, Barbara. I know you know this. Put the mic right up to your mouth.
What year?
1980. You were only 6 then, right? All right.
Last name was Craig, I think.
Jim Craig, 1. Okay. Do you know 1, Bob?
Yes.
What?
What'd you say?
I said, did you hear about the deaf guy from Norwood? Do you know can you name 2 of the 4 Boston University members of the 1980 gold medal Olympic hockey team?
Ruzioni and Silk.
Ruzioni and Silk. Okay, let's hear it. Man gets through. You know what you won, Bob? You won 2 free passes to the survival game south in Stoughton. You ever play? You know what a survival game is?
No, I don't.
What you do is you go into some like remote area. I'm serious, and you wear olive drab, and you all have guns. There's a bunch of.
Oh yeah, is that up in North Shore?
North Shore, South Shore. This one happens to be in Stoughton. I'm not sure where that is, but it's my favorite town. But I'm just not sure. I don't remember where it is going to, you know. Okay, so you get 2 passes to that. Who are you going to take, Bob?
I have no idea. Probably somebody I hate really bad, and I'll shoot them.
No, you shoot them with ink. It's not real. It's just paint. No. Okay, Barbara, here's your chance to catch up here. One of Abbott and Costello's best-loved routines lends its name to a popular night spot. I could ask you, hey, Tracy?
Yes.
Did guys write these questions? They seem to be all male-oriented.
No, they didn't write the questions. I wrote the questions, and I can answer them.
Are you a jock? Because these questions are all like for men.
No, I just,
except for the stupid first question about Dorothy.
And some hockey. They're kind of Boston-orientated. I'm hoping since these people live here, they know a little bit about things that have happened here.
Right. Well, Tracy, we can't all be as elitist as you know. Okay, well, let's try this. One of Abbott and Costello's best-loved routines lends its name to a popular night spot across from the main entrance to Fenway Park, which Tracy goes to all the time. What is it? What is it?
Who's on first?
Who's on first? All right. You know, you have just won with answering 1 question. Sorry about this, Bob, but she just won 4 live lobsters from Ariel Lobster at Logan Airport. Sent anywhere in the U.S., you're going to send them right back to your house, right? All right. All right. Okay, now, here it is. A free limo ride provided by Tad Limo and an overnight stay at the Sheraton in Milford. And the question is, Tracy, guess what you did? You forgot the question, but that's okay because I happen to have a ready-made question that I always use for backup on my radio show. By the way, if you've never heard of me before, I do a radio show on WBCN and it's an FM rock station in Boston, and we have this game called Michigas on the radio every morning at 9:45 at 104.1 FM. Anyway, why don't we do this? This is for the grand prize of the limo and the hotel. Rob, you want to go first on this one?
Okay.
Okay. What's the capital of Missouri? Barbara, you know?
How much time do I have?
What do you say?
How much time do I have?
How much time? You don't. Your time is up. Okay, then let me try one more question. Should I keep going until I get a correct answer, Trace, or just let it go?
Come on, going.
I'm going to just let it go. Let's hear it for the contestants. They did a really wonderful job. Thank you, Barbara, very, very much.
What is the capital?
Next week, at this time, at 8 o'clock, we will announce the answer to what is the capital of the state of Missouri. That's a good Michigas question. We'll keep that. What do you think I am, John O'Neill? I'm just going to give you the answers and the questions the same night? No way. Eat your heart out. By the way, Ken Shelton, if you're watching, eat your heart out. Okay.
Hey, it's about time to go to a commercial here. We're going to be bringing on the marshal.
Wait a minute. People paid good bucks for cable TV. And they have a commercial now?
Yeah, but it's about us, so it's okay.
Oh, okay, that's a good commercial. It's called a promo in the business. So we'll be right back after this.
Charles Laquidara.
Hello, I'm John O'Neill, host of Local Gumbo. And my name's Jack Tolman, one of the co-hosts of Local Gumbo. Now, we're here to tell you about Local Gumbo. Now, Local Gumbo is sort of... well, it's not exactly... I can't explain it to words, but please tune in Friday nights at 8 p.m. on channels 4...
You know, the problem is my watch is in military time, so I can't read military.
Not Russell Adams time.
I know, but I'm in the middle of a conversation. My watch is in military time, and I can never tell the time after it gets to 12 noon. It changes to 13.
All those extra digits and everything.
Yeah, so it's right now it's 20:25. I don't know what it is.
Russell Adams time.
Adams Russell. Right now, we're talking with Barry Marshall and the Rockin Robins, and Barry and Ellie Marshall, a sister and brother, right?
That's
Ellie,
right.
I never met you. I've met Beth, and
I met you before. You don't remember.
That was in my drug period. That was when I was matzo ball soup days. And Beth, now you guys do all original music usually, right? Most of your stuff is original, but you also do cover stuff. I've heard you do cover stuff.
Well, occasionally when somebody comes up to me at the end of a show and asks me to sit in with somebody like Steve Tyler, I'll do a cover song.
Yeah, what he's talking about. What Barry's talking about is last year we did a benefit for AIDS research, and we brought Barry in with Steven Tyler at the end. It was a pretty nice show. That was a good show. That was a good show.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was tense up until that point, but that made my night the end.
Yeah, that was great. Anyway, you used to be with the Marshalls, of course, and then Berlin Airlift.
Right.
How long were you with them?
I played with them in a temporary version for about 6 months, and I played, that's what we call the suitcase band, where I played suitcases instead of drums.
What's that mean?
Well, I played basically like drums and percussion on a set of suitcases. I had like 4 different sizes of suitcases, and I put microphones inside each one.
Somebody was saying that they have it's set up now where you can actually put stuff inside your pants and your shoes, so that on stage, this is true. I heard this on the news today. You dance around on stage and you hit your pants and you can actually play drums.
Doing that for you.
The future of rock and roll is home shopping. The future of rock and roll is going to be like nobody's going to have to play anything. They're just going to
sit there and just program stuff.
Think about it.
Boy, is that going to be boring. Anyway, let's see. You guys played at the Channel Metro last year. Made a Christmas tape with us, BCN. I remember that. And
right.
You're going to make another one to what are you going to do with the profits for it?
Governor's Alliance Against Drugs.
Why are all these groups coming out against drugs when
they're kind of
that's what got
covering
everybody...
their tracks, as they say. No, I think that actually, I said this last year when we presented the tape to the governor, and there was like a press conference, and the governor out of nowhere said, well, Barry, why don't you say a few words? Yeah. And it was like, off the top of my head, I said, and I meant it sincerely, that a lot of musicians for years have had this image of drugs, and A lot of it's true, but a lot of it isn't true. And a lot of musicians are really hard working, and they don't get appreciated for that.
You mean the musicians are people think of them, they put
the image of the musicians as they're on drugs, and,
Yeah.
and it's all fun.
Yeah.
And the image that I try to present myself is that it can be fun, but it's a lot of work, and it's, you know, there's no time for drugs.
It's weird how it trickles down, isn't it? Like they say in California, they have the styles first, and then eventually they make their way out to the East Coast. And the same thing happened, I think, with the drug scene. California was into grass first, and then it got to Massachusetts a few years later. Cocaine first, California was into it, and then it became real popular in all across the country in New England. And especially, it's obviously it began in the entertainment industry. They were always the first. Musicians are first. You guys are first.
Right, right.
Then the entertainment industry was second. We get the drugs second, and
now that all the bankers and everything are into it,
yeah,
we're
I know.
bored
After
with it, right?
after we found out that cocaine was for do, you know, and it was just really a killer. We all gave it up, or most of us gave it up. The ones who didn't, are either dead or on their way to being dead, and the ones, and now doctors and the lay people were picking it up. So now, like I read in the paper today, yeah, 40% of doctors, of all young doctors, take cocaine. Isn't that good? Isn't that really encouraging to know when you go in for an operation, you're going to hear them say scalpel, rubber gloves, mirror, razor blade, please. I had a late night last night, nurse. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I'd like to. I also hate the idea of being in the same side of any kind of philosophy as Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, right?
That's my own personal feeling. I just don't like to be in the same. But in this issue, I think I just don't believe that he means it when he says he's against drugs, because one of the reasons people are going to drugs, especially in ghettos and stuff, is because he's taken away all their livelihood and all their. Let them go out and work for a living.
Well, there's also a big theory that one of the reasons why drugs got established in this country in the first place is because the FBI and all of the law enforcement efforts of the country were chasing communists instead of the mafia.
Yeah, and
that's another whole.
Yeah, there's another legend. There's another legend that says
we can go on and on with this.
Another legend that says that the CIA planted Kool cigarettes into the black ghettos to rid the country of blacks because Kools were the worst cigarettes for you. And it was. I think people have taken that too far. Anyway, Barry, I'd like to check out your video. When did you make it?
We made it a few months ago. I think we came out with it in May. And
what's the title of it?
She's only fat in her mind.
How did you get that?
It's a song I wrote about every woman I've ever known.
Every woman he's ever known.
And I mean that in the sense that
anorexic women.
No, I mean like every woman I've ever known, no matter what they look like, thought they were too fat.
That's
kind of true. That, haven't you?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Everyone's like 10 pounds overweight.
Well, actually, if you go to towns like Natick and Sherburne, it's true. But I mean, I'm sorry, just kidding. Why don't we take a look at your video? She's only fat in her mind.
I met this girl, looked like the trick out of bed. Ooh, angel. She said I've gained some weight, don't compare me to the rest. She's an angel. Come on, don't bring that up, I wouldn't know. In her mind. She said, I heard that line before. In her mind. You think that you are quite a sensitive guy. But au contraire, here's my reply. You're only fat, you're only fat in your mind. Just a limitation. I said, you're only fat, you're only fat in your mind. I tried to talk to her, tell about some girls from the past. In fashion magazines, their styles ain't made to last. Those anorexic types, they're no fun to be. They look so sick and bored, they're no sight to see. What's good enough for Rubens is good enough for me. With Rembrandt, Gauguin, I can't agree. She's only fat, she's only fat, she's only fat in her mind. Just a limitation. She's only fat, she's only fat, she's only fat in her mind.
vacuum.
Oh, that's right. They're off the air now, aren't they? Yep, that was Barry and Ellie Marshall and Beth Harrington all together, and that was where was that live at? I saw that audience. Where was
Paradise.
it? The Paradise, huh?
They're good graces. They let us use the Paradise very graciously.
Just to make the video?
Yep.
How many people were in there?
Only about 12. We kept moving them around.
Right.
No, it really was only about 30.
Yeah.
You can, you know,
No, it looked like a lot of
you can fake the crowd to look big. Yeah.
Ellie, you and Beth played with Jonathan Richman, the alleged first punk rocker of all time. What was that like?
That's right. It was fun. Quite an experience.
1, 2, 3, 4. But how's that go?
No, he wouldn't play it. He would never play it.
One tour we did, though, to teach those punks how to really play the song.
Yeah. He used to have a thing about it that he didn't like to play.
That was the song that made him famous in this area.
He wrote it when he was 18, though, and he's like 34, 35 now.
You get older.
Is that right? He was 18 when he wrote that?
Yeah, that's what he said.
So how's I wonder how it feels to be like more famous when you're 18 than when you're 34.
Well,
I think that has something to do with why he doesn't want to play it. I think.
Oh, he didn't become famous until after? I mean, because that's what I remember him.
Years later.
Oh yeah?
No.
He was 22 or something.
Years later? 4 years?
4 or 5 years later.
You guys played all over the country with him.
You played all over Europe too. You guys went to Europe too, right? With what? Just with Jonathan?
Yep, in Canada.
What's he doing now?
I think he's doing a little tour right now. With
At Hopedale. He's going to Hopedale, right? He's jetted to Hopedale. Listen, I hope. How old is that video now?
That's just a few months. It was getting a lot of play on V66, but as we probably know, V66 is like history. So now we're seeking other outlets for the video. We're trying to get into some festivals and stuff too.
Is that how a musician has to make it now? They have to do it like threefold. They have to do it on stage, they have to do it on radio, and then they also have to do it with videos. Is that what it's turned out to be?
Yeah, I think that although supposedly the latest rap about video is that it's not quite as important as it used to be, but I think it's definitely a thing that's going to be here to stay, and I think that a lot of how bands are going to get signed by labels is how they think they look on video.
Yeah, I think videos are pretty far from state of the art, though. I think I get real bored with watching videos all the time.
It's really hard to watch them.
And there's just a certain vocabulary that's there now that like you have to have girls in lingerie and certain kind of editing and cars and
so it's not so much really it's not so much video as it's the
it'll have to get better.
It's the people doing it.
It can't stay like this all the time. The only thing I know that got worse was Walt Disney stuff. In other words, the old Disney animation was a lot better than the new animation. But everything else always gets better.
But have you seen Walt Disney Rock videos?
Yeah.
They have those.
DTV.
Yeah. I've seen Walt Disney recently. We had a conversation. He was telling me about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How is he doing now?
He's cold. He's cold.
I thought he wasn't frozen anymore.
No, he's frozen. He's still frozen. I want to go over to another subject here. I have to change the subject because I have a friend called, his name is Herb Pettipass, and Herb is a writer, a friend of mine, and Herb's got these kind of bizarre ideas of what's interesting in life and stuff. And I asked Herb, I said, Herb, anything that you think it would be interesting for me to talk about on this on the show Your Mother's on the Roof? And he said, yeah, He said, boy, I read this Herald article. He says, it really intrigued me. It's an article in Sunday's Boston Herald about why women wear uncomfortable shoes, like high shoes. The article concluded, according to her, that throughout history, because the feet are frequently so far away from the genitalia, that would be an excellent place to accent a woman's sexuality. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't even know.
It kind of goes right along with she's only fat in her mind.
Right. I don't even know if it's true. In fact, I'm not even sure, and we did some checking. I'm not even sure that most women do wear heels, and I'm not sure that that the ones that do really believe in what they're doing. So what we decided to do was we had to find out the answer, so we put our own investigative reporter, Geraldo Laquidara, on the case, and Geraldo made some scientific inquiries of his own, and here are the results. Geraldo Laquidara, investigative reporter, Uptown, with this searing question: why do women wear high heels? Let's find out. Yuck. Gum. Ugh. Bubble gum. Oh.
I was a friend, and you were mine.
is Geraldo Laquidara, and I'm the investigative reporter for local television uptown here with the burning question, why don't women wear heels? I see you're wearing heels, but most women aren't wearing heels anymore. Why do you think women wore heels in the first place, and why don't they anymore?
Well, they probably don't anymore for the same reason men don't wear them. They're uncomfortable.
Well, I was thinking about, did you see my shoes?
Cute.
But how come you're wearing them if they're uncomfortable?
I happen to like this pair of shoes.
It is a pretty color.
Women today wear what they want to wear, not what men dictate for them to wear.
What's your name? Joanne, tell me, why don't women wear high heels anymore?
Because they hurt. Why, what, because I'm wearing sneakers?
Well, it just seems like every...
High heels on a bike.
You wouldn't wear high heels on a bike? Why don't women wear high heels on a bike anymore?
You got me. I don't know.
Why you think women wear high heels?
They want to get nearer to heaven. That makes sense?
Makes their legs look thinner, I think.
It makes their legs look thinner?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put some on. Could you guys tell us why you think women wear heels?
They look sexy.
And?
I don't know.
We're doing an Uptown Investigative Report. I just have one quick question to ask you.
I'm in my lunch hour.
You're what?
I'm on my lunch hour. I haven't got time.
Moving on, we want to know why women wear high heel shoes.
Look more attractive that way.
You think that's the reason most women do it? Not to be as tall as men?
No.
You feel like you look more attractive with heels than you would without?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
We can't wear them in our work.
Well, if you could, would you wear them?
Oh, yeah, always.
Why is that? Why do you think women wear high heels?
Because they're feminine.
Why do you think women wear heels?
Yeah, because they're feminine.
That you guys want to be more feminine?
We can't. We run around all day. We can't do that. I have bad feet anyway, so forget it.
Your feet look all right to me. They're kind of pink.
Yeah.
Do you think high heels are on the way out? The real high ones, you know,
They'll be back. They're all the time.
Do you think they'll come back?
Oh, yeah. They've been come and gone since I don't know how long.
Why do you think women wear heels?
To make them look taller.
What's your name, please?
Queen Thompson.
Queen?
Queen.
Queen? Q-U-E-N?
Yeah.
What a pretty name, Queen. Where'd you get that name?
Thank you. My aunt gave it to me.
Oh.
It's from Queen Esther in the Bible.
Oh, well, tell her thank you from all of us. Let me ask you one question. Why don't women wear heels anymore?
Oh, I don't know. I guess they're getting more into the mainstream. For instance, I'm a technician. I couldn't wear heels. And
why do you think they wore them in the first place, Queen?
I have no idea.
I don't wear them anymore. I'll tell you one thing. This is the highest I wear.
Why?
I don't know. It's not fashionable anymore.
Why do you think women wear high heels?
Make you look more feminine.
Oh, boy. Again, if you just, by the way, if you just tuned in, I know that's probably because Clemens is whipping the heck out of Toronto. No, Barry Marshall and the Rockin Robins are with us tonight. Now, that video that we saw, is that, in addition to that, where are you guys going to be playing next?
Tomorrow night we're playing at Best Cruise at near Jimmy's Harborside, Pier 7, at 8 o'clock.
Frederick Nolan, I think it is.
Yeah, that's right.
And the name of the boat is the Frederick Nolan.
Yeah, do you know, when we had the BCN fireworks, I lost my keys.
On Frederick Nolan?
Yeah. And,
you want me to look for it?
No. And then the guy who owns the liner saw me looking around for my keys, and he drove me to where the boat was stationed to look for the keys, and he gave me a spotlight and everything.
Was it over in Charlestown, like it?
Yeah, and he was really a nice guy, Frederick Nolan Jr. It was supposed to be.
That's actually right. That's right.
It was supposed to be named something else, something really kind of like in boat language, like Thunderbird 6 or something like that. But the guy who owned the company died while they were painting it, and so they just named it after him. So I'm sorry. So you're playing there on the Best Cruise, and then where are you going to be?
We're going to be. I'm not sure the dates yet, but a couple of Sundays in October at Bunratty's, and we're going to be playing. We usually play the Tam in Brookline at least once a month, so we'll be playing there probably like November. So things are looking up.
Yeah. Well, I wish you guys a lot of luck. I know it's really tough to start off as a. I mean, you guys have been musicians for a long time in the local area.
Fun, but painful.
What is that? Now, Barry, you know not only Stephen Tyler, but you know a lot of of the musicians who made it, so to speak, right? Who do you think is the wackiest musician that that's famous, that people can relate to? Peter Wolf?
Rick James.
Rick James?
He's the wackiest.
Wackier than...
You mean wackier around town, you mean?
Yeah, in real life, in personal life.
I would say Professor Anonymous is the wackiest musician. Actually, he hasn't made it, but he's the wackiest musician.
No, but somebody more famous than him. So.
They're all completely whacked. I mean, you know, everybody who's successful has some form of wackiness into them. That's part of why they're successful, I think. Don't you think?
What were you asking me for? I don't know. Well, listen, I want to thank you guys for coming and being with us.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll do it again sometime. Let us know how your video makes out.
Great.
And again, she's only fat in her mind. Check it out.
That'll be on a 12-inch too in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be looking for it. Let's have a big hand for that. Okay. Right now, is there anyone? Do you guys in the audience have any questions that you want to ask about radio, TV, or music, or any of the industry? You want to ask any questions? You're always.
Why don't you play Meet the Audience?
Meet the audience?
Yeah.
Or eat the audience?
No, Charles.
Just went and saw that play over at the Charles Playhouse with that plant. Feed me, feed me. Hello?
Service Department at 769-6954. A billing question?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll take it, Tracy. Let it go through. That's okay. Let's find out what the inner workings are of Adams Russell. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to pick up that line. They're all telling me. It's coming through my headset. Oh, I don't have a headset. Where am I hearing this? The next thing that I was supposed to do, you guys, was play... I was supposed to go to a video about Amy Grant and Peter Cetera, The Next Time I Fall.
Mm-hmm. Bad news, huh?
Well, I don't know.
It's too bland.
Well, she likes one of those born-agains. Let Channel 25 play it. We're not going to play it. I mean, let somebody else play it. I don't want to play it. Can we do our own kind of video right now? You want to do some acapella stuff?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Oh, we got 15 minutes. So, Tracy, we're in trouble.
No, what you're going to do is meet the audience.
I'm going to go meet the audience?
Yeah, pick up the mic, find out where they travel from to come to your show, find out.
Okay, can I have that mic over there behind you? Sure. Who traveled the furthest? Yeah, right. I'm going to have to come up with that. Let's say you traveled the furthest. What's your name?
Bill DeRogers.
Where'd you travel from, Bill?
From Walpole to Plainville to here.
Is that the furthest? Anyone else come further than that? Situate, that's further than you. Hey, what's your name?
Suzanne Malaki and my husband Jim.
Hi, Jim. How you doing? How are you? So you guys came to see Barry and the.
We grew up together. We were really good friends.
The remains of Barry.
I used to play, but they played, but I kind of pretended to play guitars with them in their living room. And
yeah. So you do a wicked good air guitar, do you?
Yeah, that would be about the size of it. When Ellie wouldn't sing in front of anyone, and Barry would yell at us to leave the room and stuff like that.
It's funny about Ellie. She just sits there. You wouldn't believe she just blasts out like that. Ellie, why don't you just get up there and sing a nice solo thing for us? No, you don't want to do that?
No.
This could be it. Somebody.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Adios.
No.
We could do Missionary Man together or something like that. Yeah. What we'd like to do maybe is also take a call from the audience. What's that number again, Trace? 769-7668. So why don't you people call us out there in the viewing audience? 769-7668.
No, that's a lie. That's not the phone number.
6950.
It's 6950.
769.
Don't read that wall, Charles.
It's a trick wall. It's a trick wall. 769-6950.
It's great when the audience has to give
No
it a
wonder
number.
they're not calling for crying out loud. Tracy, you've been giving them the wrong phone number. 769-6950. In the meantime, let's see who else we got over here. Oh, this person's in the dark. You don't want to talk, do you? She wants to just night over here. Okay. And we already talked to you. And you know what we'll have to do? Next week, well, I'll go on WBCN. I'll just invite the entire listening audience of BCN to come down here. We'll see if we can all squish in this room and find out what's going on. Let's see, I guess it's up to you. What's your name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa, what's your last name?
Greeley.
Alyssa Greeley? Mm-hmm. Where are you from?
Sharon.
You from Sharon?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty far, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
What's far? Further? Sharon or Situate?
Situate, but definitely, yeah.
So what are you doing here tonight?
Well, just came to.
She hates baseball.
Right.
She hates rock videos.
No, I don't.
She hates home shopping.
You hate home shopping. That's right. They changed
Definitely.
B66 to home
It's unbelievable.
shopping. All right. What we're going to do next week is Herb had this great idea, another great idea. And I think we're definitely going to do that. We haven't told Tracy this yet. But what we're going to do next week is we're going to go out into the street and ask people to tell the dirtiest joke they know. So that's another good reason, in addition to 13 others I can give you for watching Channel 14, to get you to watch Channel 14 next Friday night at 8 o'clock. Or is it the Friday after? I guess the Gumbo's going to be next Friday, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks with a lot of racy jokes and stuff like that. But what does that say, Ann, about recordings?
Charles, leave the phone call if you want to take it. Push down on 24 when you see it light up.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, can I help you?
Yes, I want to win a prize.
What's your name? What?
Judy.
And what did you say you called for?
I want to win a prize. I have some answers. I have some of the answers of the questions you asked before, and since you don't have any more questions, I thought maybe you could ask those again. The one about Dorothy and Missouri.
What's your name again?
Judy.
And what did you call for? Oh, now we can hear you. What did you call for?
Oh, I called to win a prize.
You want to win a
I
prize?
want the limo in the hotel.
What the heck?
How does it feel to want?
What?
I just...
What?
How does it feel to want, Judy?
Oh, it feels pretty good, but it feels even better to get.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, all the guys are watching the ball game here, which is me and you.
It is?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, why don't we just ask...
You know, the two that no one answered before. You know, the one about Dorothy.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, I'm ready.
No problem. We'll ask them. I can ask a couple of them. Just name all the hockey players on the gold medal, 1980 gold medal hockey team.
That's not fair. I want to answer the ones from before.
That was one. What happened? You stepped out to get a little glass of carnation?
Jim Craig,
Dorothy.
Mike Arizoni or something.
Mike on the time zone? What?
Rhymes with time zone.
What's your name, Judy?
Judy.
Judy, where do you live? What town?
I live in Norwood.
Yeah? How long you been living there?
6 years. Too long.
Is that Judy Capariccio?
Yes, it is.
To her, you're sitting on her benches. Our audience is sitting on her daughter's benches.
Oh.
Really? You know, that's what I love about cable TV. The producer knows you, and everybody knows each other. One big happy family. Sisterhood is powerful, huh, Judy? Let Tracy ask you the question.
Okay, Judy, if you know the one about Dorothy's last name, what's her real last name?
Make up another.
Dorothy Gill.
Very good.
Oh, that's great.
Wait a minute, I know another one.
Okay.
What about the one about Missouri?
The other one is the capital. Okay, what's the capital of North Dakota? Hello? Hello? We must have lost her. Hello?
No, it's the capital of Missouri.
Oh, the capital of Missouri is Jefferson City. I know that.
Independence.
Jefferson City, Judy.
Jefferson City?
You just lost a limo.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Give her another question. Give her another.
All right, I'm going to give you one more question, okay?
What is North Dakota?
Spell genitalia.
I can. I think I can.
All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I got one. Hold on.
Do that on television and tell her what she wanted to do.
She didn't win nothing. She didn't win anything. She had 15 hours to go look up the answer. I'm not giving her the prize.
Ask her what that spells up there.
What does this spell up here?
I can't see it. Get closer.
Oh, come on.
Right over her shoulder. Right over her shoulder.
Question mark. Explanation. Snail.
That's not a snail.
I read the whole thing.
All right. Well, all right then. We will give you one prize, and what we'll give you 2 albums from Carol's Records at 714 Washington Street in Norwood. 2 albums of your choice. Make sure they're single pocket albums, okay, Judy? Don't be a piggy.
What about the hotel?
She wants the hotel. She wants the hotel.
The hotel. Let me save the hotel because we only got one a year. Let me give it to somebody who hasn't donated chairs and stuff, so I'll go to jail.
I want the chairs back now.
Tracy doesn't mind going to jail, but I mind going.
I want my benches back.
It'd be like payola.
5 minutes away.
It'd be like payola.
All right, I'll tell you what. You coming to get the benches?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
Younger than you.
Yeah? Well, come on over. Let's go. She has a great laugh. Should we give her the trip to Milford?
Yeah, give her benches back, too.
All right, Judy. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you the benches back and a trip to Milford, okay? We don't want your benches because we want to stand up from now on. Right? All right. All right, so, okay, could you hang up so we can get somebody else to call?
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Judy. Okay, that phone number again is 769-6950. We'll take 2 more calls, and then we have to wrap. Okay, 769-6950. Anybody got any questions out there want to ask? Look, Tracy, next time, could we get some people in the audience who are like intrigued with...
Tell us about the other person at WBCN.
What?
You used to do the set of the shows.
Yeah, hold on, okay? What, the guy who... Oh, Dwayne Glasgow?
Dwayne! How's Dwayne?
Dwayne's not... Dwayne died. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good. What's your name?
Scott Weber.
Does Scott call all the time, Tracy? Is this another regular caller?
No.
When was the last time you called here, Scott? Tell the truth or your nose will get longer.
I called earlier by Michigan.
Yeah, what happened?
You didn't answer.
Oh.
I was the guy that they kept saying hung up.
Oh, well, actually, you were the first caller, so actually you deserve.
Yeah, I know. I knew all the answers. Disgusting. Except for the capital of...
Missouri. Nobody knows the capital of Missouri.
Bismarck for North Dakota, isn't it?
Bismarck is North Dakota. Go ahead, why don't you try to stump me? I'll tell you what, if you can stump me...
I got a question for you.
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, give me the question.
Explain the title of your show.
Your Mother's in the Roof?
Yeah.
Tracy, he missed that open. Can we roll that opening in a few more minutes?
At the end, I'll watch it.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll show you
the opening again.
Well, you missed the opening of the show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Roll again, Mark?
Okay, well, we'll show you how that... Actually, you know what we'll do?
Maybe you should tell the joke again.
No, what we'll do is here... everybody we'll just go to everybody right around. You know the joke, right?
Right.
Okay, so we'll just go right around and we'll just tell the joke to you, and that'll be a good way to find out how we get our title.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I don't know the joke.
Just tell.
Oh, you can roll it that fast?
You can roll it in if you want. Yeah.
Oh.
You want it?
No, just save it for a second. We'll get the real answer in a second. Okay, go ahead, Beth.
So there was this guy, see, and he a friend of his called, or his brother called. Was it his brother? His brother called and said, "How's the cat?"
Hold it. He didn't get the cat yet. Go ahead.
I don't know this. I don't.
Okay, Barry, go ahead.
And he said, "Can you take care of my cat?"
That was bad, Beth.
Huh?
And then the guy says, "Can you take care of my cat?"
It wasn't a cat, it was a little kitten.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We don't know this.
So what happened?
So he asked the guy to take care of the kitten, and he went away, and he called his friend to ask how the cat was doing, and the guy said, "Oh, the cat's fine."
Oh, wait a second. Moving right along. Okay, so what happened?
I forgot.
How was I supposed to remember it? It was too long.
Okay, so what
I
happened?
have no idea.
You have no idea? Let's go. Come on up. You forgot? Okay, we'll just have to roll it so we can get the real story. What really happened on the night of October 14th, 1981?
Okay. There's 2 neighbors, and one of them was going down to Florida for a vacation, and he needed somebody to take care of his cat. And he didn't want to bother his mother with his cat, so he asked his best friend and neighbor to take care of his cat. Every day he kept calling from Florida to find out how the cat was doing, and every day the cat was doing fine. Sure, I'm letting it run out, I'm letting it play, I'm feeding it, I'm brushing it, I'm playing with it. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Have a good time in your vacation. So the last day of his vacation, he called up and asked how his cat was doing. And the neighbor said it died. And the guy in Florida went crazy. Well, how'd you let it die? Couldn't you just say, one day say you couldn't find it, one day you say the dog chased after it, one day, it's up on the roof, anything. Just let me know. You don't have to tell me right away that it's dead. So he got over his little hysterics, and finally he, realized that it wasn't the neighbor's fault, even though he did say, he should have let him tell it gently to him, break the news. And so then he asked how his mother was, and the neighbor replied with, "She's up on the roof."
And we'll applaud at the end and say thank you, okay? Please.
There we go.
So that was funny. Isn't that the funniest joke you ever heard? All right. And that's how we get the name of the show. Oh, hello.
Get your call, Charles.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Last call.
Okay, I'll have 2 beers.
Gin and tonic.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what's your name?
Billy.
Billy?
Yeah.
What's your last name, Billy?
Aiken.
Billy, where are you from?
Norwood.
Boy, a lot of people come from Norwood and Westwood tonight.
Yeah.
But,
That's where the show goes.
For our subscribers are Charles.
no kidding, really? So, Billy, what do you want?
What do I want? I want to stump you on the Michigan question.
Go ahead. Wait a minute. If you don't stump me, what did I get? What kind of car you get?
I don't drive. No,
You don't drive?
Huh? I don't have a car.
Do you have a pet?
No, I just got rid of one.
Why?
Because we had to move. We couldn't have no pets.
So where is it? On the roof? On the roof! Okay, so if you stump me, then why don't we do this? If you stump me, then you will have to, let's see, walk right through Norwood Center with a sign on the front of you that says, watch Your Mother's on the Roof every other Friday night on Channel 14. That a deal? And if you don't stump me, and if you do stump me, that's if you don't stump me. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
If he does, right?
If he does stump you, he gets to it.
Right. Okay. And if you do stump me, then what do you want me to do?
Get me on Michigan.
On the radio? On BCN? Okay, you got a deal.
Good deal? Yeah. All right, ready? It's a sports question. All right, so that phrase. All right. Name the only baseball player whose name is spelled the same, frontwards and backwards.
Oh, shoot. I think we lost. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, listen, that's it for tonight. So we'll see you a week from tonight. 2 weeks from tonight. 2 weeks from tonight. We'll do it all over again right here on Channel 14 with Your Mother's on the Road. Yeah.
Live from Adams Russell Studios, Your Mother's on the Roof.